Hey everybody, it's Charlie from DM Sound, and today we've got the sound system demo on the 2025 Nissan Frontier and its 10-speaker Fender audio system. This is going to be an in-depth review. We're going to take a look at how the infotainment system works, take a look at audio inputs, adjustments, controls, speaker locations, and then we're going to head out on the road and listen to these sample tracks while we're rolling, and I'll give you my thoughts at the end. Now, if you don't care about any of that stuff at the beginning and you just want to hear the music, click ahead in the video. We've got chapters to get you right to the tunes. And if you want to hear even more on the system, sign up below to become a Daily Motor member. I'm going to record a members-only sound test with real copyrighted music requested by other Daily Motor members. So if you want to see that, hear more, and support the channel, check the link below. Also, lastly, I recommend listening with headphones so you can hear exactly what I hear from the driver's seat. But before we get started, let's hop out and take a look at it. Updated, the Nissan Frontier, specifically this Pro 4X model. It's been a number of years since we've been in this newer generation of the Frontier, but I've always been a fan of the Frontier. I like its naturally aspirated motor. I like its simple, straightforward design and functionality. It does have its quirks, but all vehicles do, so if you do want to see more on the truck, check the link below. We've got our full pros and cons review. Also, quick shout out to our sponsor, LaceFit Floor Mats. We've been using them here in the Frontier to keep the truck clean. Check the link below if you'd like to get a set for your car, truck, or SUV. And use the code DailyMotor if you'd like to save 10% off. Side note, I know we tested the Fender system in the 22 model, but I like to revisit systems every few years, make sure they're still what I remember them as. And so I haven't looked back at my previous review to see what I rated that one. I want to see if they line up afterward. Now, we always do these tests with lossless, uncompressed WAV files on a USB stick plugged directly into the system, and high-quality Roland binaural microphones in both of my ears, giving you the most realistic audio system demo on YouTube. We also do the test with the sound settings set to their factory defaults, so let's take a look at those now. Nice big wide infotainment screen here built nicely into the dash. We're in the media screen now, but to get to our audio settings, you actually have to go back to home, then click settings, and then sound. The screen responds really quickly though. And then you have adjustments for bass, treble, and then front, rear, left, right, fader, and balance, and speed-sensitive volume. So as you get going faster, music will get louder. However, I am just remembering that if you are on the media screen, you can press this button here. What? You should be able to, right? You used to be able to. You have to press and hold now? Oh, that's interesting. It's not working. Oops, and we've changed the track. Huh. On other Nissans, you can press this. It says right here, enter setting. Very strange. Okay, well, let's go back to settings. Sound, let's go through treble and bass adjustments. Interesting that we don't have any sort of mid-range adjustment here, just bass and treble. For audio controls, here in the Nissan Frontier, you have a nice volume knob. Easy to turn, kind of light clicks, but even if you had gloves on, it'd be no problem. Then you have a volume clicker on the left side of the steering wheel. For track selection, you've got physical controls here, a tuner knob there. You can use the touchscreen if you're in the proper menu. And you've got track adjustment on the left side of the steering wheel right by the volume where it belongs. For audio inputs in the Frontier, you've got your standard AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio, USB-A port, USB-C port, Bluetooth, support for wireless and wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but no streaming services built in. So what does that mean you're missing? Well, like I said, no streaming services, no 3.5mm auxiliary input jack, but all things considered, this has just about every input I would want. Speaker locations. As I said, this is a 10-speaker system. It's a little confusing though, I'll show you why. Starting in the bottom left, you've got door woofer 1, mid-range and tweeter up front 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the other side. Coming into the back, you've got mid-rangers 7 and 8, and then under here, actually two 6.5-inch subwoofers, 9 and 10. So a lot of bass pumping right toward the driver. Just because we've always been testing it lately, let's see if we got 5.1 support. I don't think too many people in their Nissan Frontier Pro 4Xs are going to be listening to 5.1 audio, but if you are that one person, then this is for you.
Front, left. Front, right. Front, center. Rear, left.
Okay, so no 5.1 support, but it does downmix to stereo properly, and that's what I would want at this price point in this type of vehicle. So with that, let's head out on the road. throughout this week, I've been really happy, and I'll go as far as to say impressed with the balance and the power of this system. Now when I say power, I'm not just speaking about bass, although that is impressive with the dual subwoofers back there, but by having that extra bass and the wattage capable, you can do more with the uppers and the mid-ranges if these speakers don't need to worry about filling in that low end. So you've got the nice beat coming through nicely between the way down low door woofers and that subwoofer back there, and then these mid-rangers and the tweeters can take care of a little bit more of that flourish and that fun up top. So it's well balanced, it really is. It's tuned well. For this next track though, we will turn the bass all the way up. We'll see what happens. Okay. So we're getting some distortion there. I think it's coming more from the door woofers though than it is from the subwoofer. So I wouldn't necessarily blame the subwoofer back there. It just seems like too much is coming through the doors. on the 10-speaker Fender sound system here in the Nissan Frontier. For a pickup truck, especially a mid-size pickup truck, I am extremely satisfied with this sound system. I know it blows the GMs out of the water. It's better than the Toyota, and I'm fairly certain it's better than the Ford. I don't remember the Ford being that impressive. It just, okay, it's fine. This handles the more complex music much better than any of the other vehicles in this class. So for the class, it's easily getting an A. I mean, this is a system that isn't just good for a truck. It's good overall, and it's good for the price point as well. Now, objectively speaking, against all vehicles, this is solid B+. I mean, yeah, a strong B. It's not getting into A territory where you're really blown away. It does have faults. It's not like it's a perfect system. But for most people getting in this truck, it's really good. It's well balanced. It's got kick. It's got punch. Yeah, I'm happy with it. You don't hear a ton of Fender systems these days, but they've really tuned this one well. So thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to see more on the Frontier, check the link below. We just got done with a cool off-road review and full review, I guess. We'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from DM Sound, and as always, drive on.